Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. It's Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Michael Badgley will be the first to get this one going. Off we go from Indianapolis. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Right to the air, here's Goff. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Jared Goff sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On the run, St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that'll set up fourth down.
3 and out. Fourth down.
Scene for a moment, was taken down after a solid return.
At the 50-yard line.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
They go right back to Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 25. 14 on the pickup. First down, Indianapolis.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. That one into the hands of Downs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's now fourth down.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. His kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. We'll go play action with Goff. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. From the 29, here's second and 4. Laporta in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and He's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a first down.
13 yards.
First and 10.
Detroit.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. This play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and I see if they can come away with some points.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6. Here's Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
A loss of 1.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7. Throwing, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. This is 3rd and 6. Goff to throw. That'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Colts will have great field position right around midfield.
So when you talk about cover two, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those two safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover two, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9.
Their 49-yard line.
They'll run here with Hill. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they'll take this to about the 38-yard line. A.B. Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
Brings up second.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, we're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down. First and 10.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick. There to wrap him up.
2 yards on the
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Jones. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9
yards. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 18.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice...
He'll just protect the football, go down, and take the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Goff. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. 2nd down, they need 7. Goff to throw. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2. There's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing here is Goff. Moving outside the pocket. Throwing on the run. It's behind his man, and it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On the return is Gould. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw is Jones. Forced out wide. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And hey, what, he does it as well as anybody around the league.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Ready up!
The RPO, that one is complete.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains. So every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here comes second and 4. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
I see through your eyes and I still.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. A pickup there of 13. First down, Indianapolis.
13 yards.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
31-yard line.
Jones now on first down. A short pass taken in by Warren. They'll work now on second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw. Right back to Warren again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I'm a buddy down on all of us, on my people now.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, Jones. Left side, and it's caught by Warren. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
Good for a Colts.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
First down.
So they come to the line for first down
at the
and 10.
47-yard line.
Now Jones. completing this one to downs. Down the right sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the
Second
play.
and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's get that time for boys.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
He could only get about half of what he needed. Down to the 3, and now it is 4th and goal.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On play action, Goff flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Muma. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Here's a
second
2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line.
1-yard loss
No
on the
gain.
play. It's now
3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. A dive there, and he's lost the football. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
Recovered by Detroit.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
That is Nick Cross from the secondary to record the sack.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To Slav, a man in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. That is the danger of the play calling down there, Greg. trying to stretch it out. Can't get there, and it's going to cost them 2 points.
Most often, Mike, anytime you're backed up, the idea is to try to get the running back running downhill at the defense. For that exact reason, he got bounced out wide. They were able to string the play out towards the sideline, and it results in the safety.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. And now, more problems. After the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds. On the ground, it's Taylor. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. Rolling right. First down throw there is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
For a Colts.
Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his ankles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and
So
goal
we'll
at the
take it to the
6-yard line.
other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. No touchdowns for either side. Maybe we'll get our first here. It's first and goal. Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And this a slight improvement over the previous play. Not a lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's third down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try.
A 24-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Colts stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. At the gun, it's Isaac Seslaw. And they're going to mark him down up as the 35. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Moving to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time.
He gets 3. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 7 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will
Now they'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Muma. Past midfield. Inside the 30.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Anthony Gould now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Jones. Pass is caught. It's Warren. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
On to punt for the Colts.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff out to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
First down.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
180. Value. Whirling.
They'll go play action with Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, Goff is caught outside by St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Laporta in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Goff forced to his right. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. At the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's taken in, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
First down. First and 10 at the 33.
They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looks to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Lost on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. The Lions all their first time out. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Whoa. He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. This is 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. On 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. From the gun, it's Goff. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So it's a win for the Colts. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.